Hello YouTube, this is Marcy, Serendipity. Long time no see. I've been out of the YouTube realm for quite some time now. I think it's been, I don't know, maybe 6 months probably since I did a video. I have no idea how much I weighed the last time I did a video, but I will go ahead and give you my stats. And for those of you who this is one of the first videos that you're watching, my highest weight was 250. The day of surgery I weighed 223, and I had a BMI of like 41. I currently, as of today, weigh 121.8, and I have been maintaining between 121 and 122 for about maybe 2 months. I've had to go buy completely new clothes over and over and over again. I think when I went for my last checkup, which was October of last year, I weighed like 130 something, almost 140, and I honestly thought that I would stay at that weight. And then I didn't lose for a little while, and then just one day I just started losing again, and I couldn't stop. And the strangest thing happened. I started getting told by family members and friends and strangers how skinny I was, and never in my life did I think I would hear these words: "You're too skinny." I've been overweight my entire life, and hearing those words is just unbelievable. And I think that after you've been overweight and you've lost, and you are skinny, which I still have trouble seeing that I am skinny, or I'm too skinny. I don't even know what too skinny is. I mean, yes, I weigh 121 pounds, but I don't feel too skinny. I went through a period of about a month that I really couldn't eat anything. That everything that I ate hurt my stomach, made me sick. The thought of food was disgusting. And I just recently, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, started being able to really eat again. I don't keep up with calories. My eating has become such a change and a newfound habit that I don't really have to think about my food so much. I still watch my portions, and I'm still aware every meal that I eat, and I'm still aware of everything that I put in my mouth, and I know before it touches my lips if it's something that I'm not supposed to eat. And there are times that I eat it anyway. I have to say that the mental aspect of weight loss surgery is the hardest part, because you can cut your stomach out, but that piece in your brain that is still fat or attached to those old habits, it's still there. It continues at this point, almost a year and a half post-op, that I still struggle with the mental aspect of my relationship with food. I am more aware, and I think about food, I think, more often and continuously than I ever did before. I think before I had surgery, I did a lot of mindless eating. Now, it's not mindless, but I still eat things that I'm not supposed to. I pay for it, but I do it. On a daily basis, I still don't really eat much sugar. I am very limited in carbs, rice, pasta. I eat that very rarely, and when I do, it's usually wheat. I eat vegetables and protein, more vegetables probably than anything else. I eat a lot of fruit. Protein just sits so heavy in my stomach that a lot of times after I've eaten a piece of chicken, I can eat half of a chicken breast, and I feel like there's a rock in my stomach. And so I'm in the habit of eating a lot of things that are easy foods. Easy being that they are easy, they pass through my pouch easier, I think. Um, all my labs are great. The only thing, I take a multivitamin every day. I usually eat the gummy vitamins because they're a lot easier and they taste better. And I take B12 shots because my B12 is the only thing that has been low. I've not had any anemia. Everything is great aside from that. And the funny thing is I was told last time I had my labs that my triglycerides were too low in, which is a strange idea. I guess I don't eat enough fat, period. I don't really know what else to talk about. I plan on opening an account solely for my plastic surgery that I intend on getting. I did a plastic surgery consult probably when I weighed about 135 pounds, and at that time the surgeon told me I had about 10 pounds of extra skin, and I probably have more now. I'm going to show you guys my skin in a minute. This life after gastric bypass, I wouldn't trade it for anything, but it's not easy. And it's very frustrating whenever I just recently got to where I would tell people that I had surgery. And sometimes the looks just frustrate me to no end, because either people are very curious and they're like, oh, well, that's awesome, and, what's different, what's this, what's that. And then you get those people that are just, because they're ignorant, they just have no idea that gastric bypass is probably, or weight loss surgery in general, is probably one of the hardest things that you can do because of the mental aspect of it. You can change your stomach, but you cannot change your brain as easily. It's that part of it's a daily struggle. I went and bought some new pants today, and for the first time in my life, I wear a size 2. Now that's only in some clothes, because the size thing, I range from, that was the first time I ever wore a size 2, ever bought a size 2. But most often previous to today, I've been buying like 5, 6, and I had a couple 4s. I really had no idea. The only reason I tried on a 2 was because the 4 fit okay, but it was a little big in the waist, and I thought, well, maybe a 2 would fit a little bit better. Well, guess what? It did. It's kind of unbelievable, actually. I'm still a busy woman. I work 2 jobs. I got a promotion at work, one of my jobs, and I still work part-time at a hospital, and I still go to school full-time, and unfortunately, by choice though, I'm still a single mother. I think I'm way pickier than I ever was in my life when it comes to men, and I'm not there. I still have a lot of things that I want to work on in myself, and dating in general after surgery is hard, because even though, yes, I'm skinny, and yes, I get different attention, or attention that I receive in a different way, but when I was overweight, I was a little self-conscious of my body because of my weight. Now I'm self-conscious of my body because of my skin. So I traded one thing for another, and so I'm not there. Maybe one day, but right now I am not there. But apparently I've been talking for 9.5 minutes already, so I'm going to show you a little bit of skin. And keep in mind that it looks, when I look at it, it's worse than when I see it on these videos on myself, because in here the lighting is not that good, and then I just can't do it justice. And I'm going to show you my stomach and my arm. The camera's really not in a position for me to show my legs, but anyway, let me show you. So this is me. And this part, my breast, there's nothing there. It's all skin. All skin. Up until just recently, all I intended on getting was maybe a breast lift, but now I'm thinking that implants are a real option. So anyway, here's my arms from the side, from the back. You can see some wrinkling here. And then from this angle, they don't look that bad, but this is and we're talking, that's a lot of skin. I mean, that's a lot of skin. So, and this arm for some reason is worse, and I have all this serious wrinkling going on. But it just, when it's on film, it just doesn't look quite the same. But you can see, I feel like I'm wearing a bodysuit. I wake up and I feel like I am wearing a suit of skin, a bodysuit all the time. Anyway, here's my stomach. And it doesn't look nearly as bad as I guess it could. Turn the camera down just a little bit so you can see better. I have got a whole lot of stuff back here. So when you start pulling on it, it's a lot. When I have it when I have clothes on, I feel great. But this is a lot. There's an extra person there. And yes, it's not as bad as some. I'm pretty flat. I got a little pooch right there. I don't have any real skin unless you start pinching on the back. And that's that. I would show you my thighs, but I don't even think I can get them up there. This is my thigh. And see the gut when I do that? Let me cover that up. It's gross. My thigh. Got a lot of extra skin on my thigh. And when I stand up, it looks, I always dreamed that my dream was I'd have surgery, and I know it was unrealistic, but it was still fun to think, I guess. I'd be able to wear sleeveless shirts and shorts, and, but I can't, and that's okay, because when I put regular clothes on, I look good. And the derriere part, got a sagging booty going on. There was one other thing that I was going to talk about. Oh, I don't know if this has happened to anybody else, but right after surgery, I broke out in this insane rash. I was going back and forth to the dermatologist, and they did a biopsy on my arm, somewhere right there, and it ended up being eczema, even though the dermatologist was dead set that it wasn't eczema, because it was all over my body. All down both arms, all the way down both legs, stomach, back, my butt. It was everywhere, all down my neck, in my head. And I ended up having to take steroids, 2 rounds of oral steroids, and getting in the tanning bed. It finally went away, and then it's coming back. So if anybody has that issue post-op, I think sometimes if you have a history of eczema, that the stress of surgery brings on a massive episode of it. So just kind of be prepared for that. But anyway, so I just wanted to check in and say hi and let all those that were curious know that I'm doing great. I'm in great health. I need to exercise more, and I probably need to concentrate more on protein, because I think I've lost a lot of muscle mass, but I'm good. I'm great. And like I said multiple times in this video, the mental aspect is the hardest. to overcome. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing great, and thanks for watching and subscribing, and I will hopefully check in sooner